All right, now let's come back to Nigeria for a bit. Residents of Bello Street, Ketu, are crying out to the authorities after their buildings were marked for destruction. Now, the residents claim that the demolition process is illegal. Our correspondent, Akede, is currently in Bello Street, Ketu, as we speak, and now joins us live to give us updates on the demolition going on. Good afternoon, Bernard. What is the update from where you are?
Good afternoon. Look, it's quite dramatic over here. So I'm at Bello Street in Ketu area. We got a distress call stating that the residents of this area are calling for assistance. Their buildings are about to be demolished. Truly on arrival here, you could tell from the crowd around me that there is something going on, and there are certain buildings that have been marked with red ink, probably for demolition. But the funny part is, nobody has agreed to speak with the press. You would think that with this crowd around me, there'll be persons who will be willing to speak and explain, first of all, what exactly is going on, why their buildings are being marked for demolition, or even why they made the distress call in the first place to journalists or to the media outfits. We've been here, and people are literally running away from us like we are lepers. Nobody is agreeing to speak to the press. You know, they directed us to the police. There are a number of police vehicles here with police officers. We've been directed to the police. We have spoken to the police officers who are on the ground here. And as you would expect, the police are not authorized to speak to the press except through their public relations officer or higher authority. I'm literally in limbo, as a matter of fact. Nobody, as I speak to you now, from this multitude that you can see here, is willing to speak. It will be quite tragic if eventually buildings here are brought down and people lose their buildings or their houses when they could have actually spoken to the press and found a way to push their grievances to the appropriate authorities. I'm hoping that while we are still here, maybe, or in the next couple of minutes or hours, we'll be able to get some people who can speak so we can get to the root of the issue and see how we can render some assistance or at least push forth the cries of the people. But unfortunately, till now, from while we've been here up until now, not one person has agreed to speak to us.
Okay, Bernard, well, so in all of your findings, it means that at this point, we don't even know if there was a prior notice, seeing as the people do not want to talk. I would like for us to try again, if there's someone on site that you can just approach and see if they will be willing to speak to us.
Not one, blessings. I have tried. They are literally running away, right? The reason why there's nobody behind me is because they're just standing here and watching like we're doing some kind of display. I'll pan around and you'll see. If I move the camera, nobody wants to speak. It's disturbing. You know, it's quite disturbing. Not one person wants to speak. The young men you are seeing here with the sledgehammers are the ones who I'm told have been pulling down the fences of the buildings that you can see around. But approaching them, not one person. Nobody wants to speak. I've just been hearing, you know, side talks, side conversations of people saying, oh, we didn't get prior notice, we didn't get enough notice. But reaching them and saying, just tell me what exactly is going on, nobody is willing. Sir, please, would you like to speak with us? Would you like to speak with us to explain?
Eventually, and of course,
I don't know if they're camera shy or there's something that they're avoiding or if there's a conspiracy of silence, but nobody is saying anything.
Okay, so eventually we're going to see, I mean, just get as much side talk as you can and then we'll compare it to what officials say. It's quite unfortunate that they're not willing to speak so we can at least hear their own side of the story. I would have loved to ask you what the delay is because I see that they're standing around as though they're waiting for instructions. But definitely we'll let you do more of your findings and then eventually you let us know what exactly is happening there today. But thank you so much, Bernard. Talk to you soon.